about things that we idolize. So I've got a guest tonight in the studio, and his name is Brother James Mqadi. Brother James, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
And thanks so much for coming, eh?
Yes. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah. Tell me, who's Brother James, man? Because everybody out there is like, man, bro, so you got a guest tonight? I said, yeah, and I got Brother James tonight. So who is Brother James?
Yeah, here in Pretoria, I'm here by work. So if you see me here, it's because I'm here because of the employer. But I'm from the Val.
The Val?
Yes, I'm from Val. That's where I grew up, in the streets of Val.
Yeah.
I spent some time in Potchefstroom in my brother's house. I think 2 or 3 years doing Tswana there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I came back.
So you did Tswana?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you did Tswana, and
no, but Tswana was just for those 2 years when I was in Potchefstroom. But this side I did Sotho.
Oh, he did Sotho.
So my matric paper was in Sotho.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you went to school, you did your matric, and what happened afterwards? What was who was Brother James in the street of Val, man? Because somebody actually out there is like, no, I know Brother James, and I know some of the stuff that Brother James did over there.
Val is rough, so Val is very rough. If you don't go to the initiation, then you are one of those choices. So for me,
so you had to go to the initiation. For me, the mountain.
Yes, for some reason I didn't like it, so I didn't go. I told my mom, no, my mom came and said, if you want to go to this place, because if you go there, there are dangerous places there that you can't go to there. Those are the gangs. So my mom said, okay, that now is the time for you to go.
No, wait a minute. You're talking about the foreskinned initiation, or you're talking about the gang initiation?
The traditional one.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Now they've mixed with. If you go that side, now they've mixed with gangs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Val is rough. There are places like what do they call it? Toreng. Yeah, where people die there. So for me, I was not into that. I was like, because I wanted to prove my point to myself that let me go the education way, because after you come back from the initiation, not that I'm speaking bad about tradition, but there's no. Do you have a pay slip of going there?
My man, James.
So there's no pay slip to go there. I'm like, no, let me not bother myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't see no value in the initiation. Come on, there's something that James.
So I went to the English one.
No. Yes. Okay, the modern one.
Yes.
So you went to the doctor.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So you were not called Inkwe like the coward. What is Inkwe in English? Uncircumcised person.
Yeah, I know.
Because start calling you names.
The guys will always do that. But for me, I was not bothered by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because prove to me what have you achieved. Prove to me. Then maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
James,
but
I'm the man.
Yeah, if you can't prove to me that, then don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the initiation thing actually is a big thing this side of Val, eh?
It's big. I think it's big is an understatement because.
No.
They willingly go. Some of them, they will convince them.
Yeah.
But the way this, even the young, you can see from the age that it is big, because it's affecting as soon as people want to go before they could even be in the age of going there. Then you can see that this is big.
So, but what is the acceptable age of going there, though?
I'm not sure about the acceptable age, but I see them young there. Yeah, I see them
young as in 8 years.
Young as in 12.
Sure.
Yeah.
But do you still see value, James? I mean, there's somebody. Me and you are talking about it now, but there's somebody who want to go for this initiation schools, and because of the tradition, do we still see value in those things? Because the stuff that we see on TV about people dying, people being ill-treated, and all this kind of stuff is rife. It's rife everywhere in every province.
Yes.
And I didn't understand actually the extent at which now that you're talking about it, my proximity to this information was about what I see on TV.
Yes,
I mean, like, if you do have the first-hand information about Brussels, it's hectic there. I mean, people that mix with gangs.
Yes, yes. For me, there's no. For me personally,
Right.
there are people who see value. That's why they go. For me personally,
But what is the
I don't see
value? What is sort of the value that you think people are kind of like, driving from going to this initiation?
bragging rights.
Bragging rights.
Yes. Other than that, nah.
Come on now.
Other than that, nah.
No. You wanna come back and go like, man, I'm from the initiation school.
Yes.
Bragging
and
rights.
then they make us feel small. So
Yeah. All right, okay. Bragging rights. So I didn't go to initiation school that actually I'm not man enough.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
So for me, being man enough, it was not identified by that. So for me, it was not, I have to tick this box. In fact, going there, I saw myself as because most of my friends, then they will become rebellious. There's something that changes.
But but look, when you sit down with your friends, what are they teaching them? I mean, you get in there, obviously, I don't know, maybe there's some rule book, some training that I said, when you come back, you must say no to your parents, and you must look down upon women and all those kind of stuff. Is that what is taught?
They teach you the language they use. They teach you how to become a man.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't write books that they will kill you for that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you even to say the language that you learned from there. It's only them that will speak. But for me, because I grew up with most of them, then whatever I hear from somebody, then I will tease them. Because they can't do anything. I was not afraid of them. Yeah, maybe when I go, when they meet me somewhere there, when they have the power to do anything. But for me, in the location, no, I'm not afraid.
So you known as well. I mean that. Hey, listen, my name James. I play games, but I don't play games.
In those days, they wouldn't go without me.
Yeah. Gee, and actually, like, because I'm trying to find out actually, there's sort of the continuous motivation from families, to still take their children, still take their boys to the initiation schools, for example. Is it because the families idolize that, or they respect the culture, or these are people who have given up in life?
Not necessarily giving up, because I've seen people coming from wealthy families.
Yeah,
they still go there. It is that thing that I want to become a man. Someone grew up being bullied, and then that is the reason that they go there. When they come back, then they can have this backbone and to speak back. They can have these people to say, okay, now my heart has been circumcised. It's not just the circumcision of the foreskin; it's also the circumcision of the heart. I can stand up for myself. But if you my cousin, who also went to the initiation, he once made this comment about someone who's from prison. This guy's been in and out of prison because of what he did to people. He said, when I spoke about him, I said, hey man, this guy, I didn't know that he didn't go to initiation. As rough as he is going in and out of prison. Then my cousin said, this one doesn't need to go there. You can see already So sometimes you can be that rough that even the ones who are coming there, they're afraid of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the stigma about somebody getting very afraid of you, it's what defines you as a man.
Yes.
Like no, the man.
Yes.
Not a man, the man.
So when you speak in the house, they have to listen. No.
Slow down. I think let's circle back.
Yes.
This is my son. Me and my wife got this child. This child is our child. This child actually in this house we live with a grandmother, grandparent. We live brothers and sisters. Yes. And this child, this boy, went to the circumcision school. Now he's coming back. He's got a voice. When he speak, everybody needs to listen.
He's a man now.
No. Back to like this is my house.
When they come back, they have graduated.
So just go graduate in your own house. What's up?
You really have to be strong. You have to hold the rod now as a man in the because now they are no longer bringing your child back. They are bringing a man. They have made him a man. That's the point of going. They've made him a man.
Sure. So a man that is defined by rudeness, harshness.
Yes.
You got to talk back to your parents.
that is not what they necessarily would
Teach you.
say, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. But you can, I saw it from, for instance, as soon as they come back, they were living in their house, in an RDP house, then they now want the shack outside.
Oh.
So you can just, that small shift,
Yeah.
because when they come back the first week, you don't live with everybody. Already they make you a compound outside. So from there, then it continues like that.
And then so nobody's paying. So who pays the, the lights, food? So you eat in my house, inside the main house. Man, listen, man, I'm telling you right now, brother. Yeah, man, you do that in my house. Listen, you the man now, so go work. Get out of my house, go work.
Yeah.
So you want to be listen, I'm the man there in my house.
Yes.
So you coming back, so there are two men there.
Yes.
These two men are fighting. Listen, this is my house, my house, my rules.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then you come back and says, what? Your rules? Because you don't have a house. Or you also call on their house.
They will talk to you. The ones who took him there to school, they will come and talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are really, they will come, and you have to give him space. You have to. Yeah. You agreed. It was in your power to fight that he doesn't go.
Yeah.
You agreed. So comply.
This man is using some tough language. I need to comply. Swallow the bitter pill. Yo, James, come on now. Swallow the bitter pill.
Yes.
Comply.
Yes.
Gee. And then actually, like, all this gangsterism that we see, and we see these guys, like, a 17-year-old has, raped a 40-year-old.
Yes.
And could it be that actually those things that also teach you that to say, don't be afraid of nothing? Do you hear me? Even when the police chase you, you look at these people and say, man, I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm going to break your bones. Chase me if you can. Is that how they teach?
The slang they use when fear comes in, they will tell you when we did, I was circumcised 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So this thing is nothing. So I've went through that pain. So that's the thing. If you have went through the pain of circumcision, then what else? Yes.
Jeez. Man, Hopla family, I don't know. Listen, I'm getting this for the first time, but I think regarding the fear part, I can relate. Brother James, I lost 2021. I lost my mom and dad in one day. What I used to dread a lot in my life was my parents. Yes. I used to be so scared. So I used to dread losing my mom and dad because it's like those were like my pillars. I think about them even today. But I remember vividly I'm carrying my dad's coffin on my on my right, yeah?
Yes.
While I'm carrying my dad's coffin on my right, and I'm carrying my mom's coffin on my left, that situation right there, fear escaped me. Because I'm carrying my father's coffin on my right and my mother's coffin on my left, and I'm, looking up to heaven and I'm crying. And that removed fear from me. And from that day, I said to myself, I'm not afraid of nothing. So that situation, maybe my heart was circumcised right there, to say, I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm not afraid of losing nothing. I'm not intimidated by nobody. Yes. Because that which I love was taken away from me. And now I'm fighting like a wounded animal. Like a wounded lion, to say, man, bring it on. If we die, let's die together. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's the attitude that I have right now.
Yes.
And it's like, sometimes my son goes like, man, this is crazy sometimes, man. You need to slow it down. Because I'm like, man, I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not. Because that situation of losing the two loved ones, of looking down on the coffin in that grave, when I have to drop the coffins, man, because I did a double grave. When I have to drop that, I said to everybody, please don't put the soil. Don't cover the coffin as yet. I look at that. Man, I had this unbelievable guts, this unbelievable strength. And I said, man, I'm not afraid of nothing. Bring it on. So maybe I could relate. Maybe for me it was I had to lose.
Yes.
Maybe the heart was circumcised, or maybe they had to lose a foreskin.
Yes, so that was your defining moment.
Right.
So with them, they make it in the bush there. They will define the moment there.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you come back, your moment has been defined.
Sure.
Yes.
And then actually, but how did you navigate? The pressure, particularly as a youngster. You're in a situation like that, are surrounded by guys who are tough, rough. And but you decided on your own to raise your hand and said, I want to become something. I want to be different. What led to that? To finally follow your path to be where you are today.
The thing, you have to measure the community that you stay in, because it's already a prophetic. If you don't do anything, this is where you are gonna end. So there's no time. Look at it as a prophecy that. This community, my siblings, these people, if I don't do anything different, I am like them. So I had to have a different mindset from then. And metric, the thing that really pushed me is because I not the best marks, but my marks were good in metric. And now here I am sitting at a corner, having metric. My friends knew that I have good marks, and they were using that as a mockery that they are sitting here with me while they don't have. So that motivated me. I have to push. It can't be all those efforts can't just go to waste.
But James, I want to just say that again, man, because that's very powerful. You're sitting with your friends who had a lower marks, or some who have failed.
Yes.
And you had a better marks.
Yes.
And you're together in the no, that's powerful. Say it again.
So it's like, James, I'm motivated. They don't do anything because they are saying, if this one who is better is here, where are we gonna go? So I knew that I had to work, and I'm one of the first one who left the corner first. So I had to leave.
Sure. And you had to actually make a decision, eh?
Yeah, you have to make a decision.
And actually, any support from your parents, family, at the time?
For me, I had both my mom and dad. I grew up with both parents for most of the time.
Yeah.
Lost my father, I think, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But they were not there to make some decisions for me. As we come, as we go, as long as we are alive, they are fine.
So you were circumcised as a man as well. Yo, James, you were circumcised as a man because you said, listen, man, I'm the man now, okay? I'm going to come in here. I'm going to make my own decision. You guys, as long as you're alive, I'm good.
Yes.
I'm going for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me to turn up to become something, it's actually a win for them because it's not like everyone was expecting. But one thing that I've learned is that leave early. If you're in a township, the sooner you leave, the better. just go somewhere.
Man, your answer. Yes. James said, when you're in the township, leave early. Man, this is a hashtag moment. When you're in the township, you got to leave early. Because you said your community is like your prophecy.
Yes.
James, you know this, man. This is something, eh?
Yes.
Leave early. All right. But if somebody who's listening to us now and says, man, you say I must leave early? Come on, James. Who's gonna stay behind and develop the community?
You have to have power. I've learned that sometimes I might have resources, but they are not enough to help anyone. So when you decide to help a community, because people who are taking takers don't get tired.
Everybody, James,
they really don't. They don't get tired. So you have to have enough. You have to measure yourself like, you know what? Even if 10 people can come and take, it will be like that. But if you are only managing for yourself, please go and develop yourself.
Yeah. No, but I want to just go back, man, to takers. They don't get. Yeah, I'm just hearing this from this man for the very first time. The way you're putting it, like Professor, I hear you, man. But take us, yo. This is a hashtag moment. Take us, don't get tired.
Yeah, when I go to Kasi, if at least you must have maybe some change.
Yeah.
Because when you greet them, they're gonna take something.
Yeah.
So, so it's constantly happening. It's not like they're saying, no, today we are the ones who are giving you. Nah, it doesn't happen.
Oh, man. No, Aji, we need to bring James back, man. James is a cool guy. James, you are killing it, James. So as you enter Kasi, XA, you need to give something.
Exactly.
You need to drop something.
Yes. and everyone has their story. Everyone has their story there. So
yeah.
I've made peace with it. And yeah, particularly because I'm driving, I remember this guy, I greeted him only to find out he's with another friend, but I didn't see that other friend.
Yeah.
Then he came like, hey man, as soon as he picked in the window, you were like, hey, yeah, can I have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, okay, yeah, we're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it, man.
Can you say take us can't?
Take us don't have enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So then actually in that situation, the takers don't have enough. But how often do you go go back and say, listen now, guys, I am your role model. If I can make it from here, everybody can make it. Because the danger for me, James, because we need to also balance this. Yet while we want to run away from takers, the takers need to see that it's possible. One of us actually has made it, and even though he's no longer with us, he lives elsewhere, but he has made it.
Yes.
So for you to constantly, keep going back and touch base with them, maybe that will give them some encouragement and some light to become.
The biggest obstacle is faith.
Mm.
For me, with all these things, I believe that the introduction of Jesus in my life has done a lot. Now, no matter how much I speak or where I direct them, I know that if Jesus is not part of where they are going, I have not helped them enough.
Yeah.
So if we can't agree, I don't force them to agree with me. And I don't just every time they see me as Jesus, otherwise then they will end up running away. Yes, but I try to, one way or another, to just squeeze it in that things might have turned this way.
Right.
And I also try to make a point to them that we were all in the same path because we went to the similar schools, stayed in the same location. Probably our income per household was similar. So there was no reason for me to be better than you. So something was introduced to me. And that's what makes it difficult, that you can see this person doesn't want to believe. And it drives my hope away. So but if someone can understand that, maybe they say, no, I visited the church, that's one person I pursue. I'm like, yeah, here there's a light. But others will say, no, you are making yourself better. Why did you pass us?
I think, because I want you just to circle it back. I want you to go back there where you said the difference in the end was Christ. I've made Christ the center of my life. Yes. Because now that Christ has become the center of your life, all that you have become is because of Christ, because of the connection that you have with Christ, that made it possible and easy for him to flow certain resources your way because you're connected.
Yes.
Oh, James.
And something I didn't mention, that Christ was not just an accident. For instance, I don't know my grandmother. She passed away, I don't know when.
Yeah.
But I heard that it was an accident. Someone bumped into a hit and run. But she was a Sangoma. Then she left the things with my mom. My mom...
The Sangoma things.
Yes.
To continue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so it's tradition. If there's a sangoma and they're out of the way, those things they have to someone has to take them.
Yeah.
Yes. My mom then took over from her, and I was supposed to take from her.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And for me, because from early age she was grooming me. That's why I know so much about initiation. But me myself, I never went there. So my mom was, she would have her own initiation, and where she attended the Apostolic Church, the pastor there, I don't know if you call them pastors, the traditional one that they mix, the tradition and
I don't know. I don't know. I'm very naive to these things.
Yes. Yeah. So he also had his own for men.
So the mixing.
Yes, my mom will do the ladies.
Yeah.
Then he would do
the men.
The males one.
Yeah.
So I was exposed to those things early.
Oh yeah.
So when I make it, it was not a decision that I made out of ignorance. I knew that no, I don't want this. So the only power that was available to fight was this power of Christ.
Hallelujah.
Other than that, then there was no other thing. They will draw you to them, whether it is by sickness or it is by problems. And when you go to consult, they will tell you have to go this way. Yes. They have their ways of drawing people. Yes.
So they're forcing you, breaking your bone, breaking your back to succumb to what they want.
Yes.
Gee.
So suddenly you are just sick. And you will go to the English doctors, they won't see anything. Only the Sangomas will have a solution. And if no one has a solution, and it's a traditional that has a solution, you'll go there.
And the solution, actually, James, now that you know you've seen the light, you're in the light now, you know Christ, the solution, I can tell you right now, is not a permanent solution.
Yes.
It's something that looks like it is permanent.
Yes.
So they just really draw you to them through fear.
Yes.
Gee.
Because they have to continue.
Yeah. It's very hectic, man. And so here's James now. And what made you to really, really raise your hands and say, Lord, I want to receive you as my Lord and Savior?
That's why I boldly say move out as soon as you have the chance. My brother was staying in Northwest Potchefstroom. So due to the situation in my household, we're poor. I think the poor would see us and feel better. So I didn't like that. Then when my brother offered me an opportunity to go and stay with him and his wife, then I went there.
Yeah.
So he was a Christian that side.
Yeah.
But it's not like I was not into Christianity then. I was still young.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I was exposed then to Christianity early. And when I came back to Val again, then I went to Sasol. I could now make my own decisions and choose my own church. So I went to Christianity.
Right.
Because I had made up my mind that the journey that my mother, my grandmother took, that's not mine. Because I saw how we lived in the home.
Right.
So I didn't want my children to live like that. So, and I also didn't want to be forced to make those decisions that, this is a time to do this. I didn't know there's better, but I was hoping that there's better. That's why I didn't go there. There was no one who preached to me that this is the better route.
James, that's deep. I didn't know that there was better, but I was hoping that there's better elsewhere.
Yes, because I knew this one is not the way.
Sure.
Yes, my current situation, this is not it. Yes.
James, somebody who is gripped by pride is listening to me and you tonight. And I want you just to really motivate this particular person. Speak to this person relating to, you said earlier that when the poor person sees you.
Yes.
And you are poor. And the poor person even laugh at you just because you are poor.
Yes.
It means you are very poor.
It's bad.
Just talk to somebody, maybe poor spiritually, poor financially, poor relationally, poor in whatever area they are poor you know, I want to just really approach and talk to these people to say there's still a hope even in your poverty.
Yes.
I want to just really take your time to really address somebody who is gripped by that poverty mentality, yet God says there is more in your life. Go ahead.
When we mention pride, you mentioned pride there.
Yeah.
I think it's a safe place for it was a safe place for someone like me who was poor, because I really had nothing to show.
Right.
I remember I hated this guy in my childhood. I hated him to the point that I even forget why I hate this guy.
Right.
And he knew it, because I would come and greet everybody. But as time went, I all I remember is that I don't speak to him. But what was the cause? I had forgotten. That what was the cause.
Yeah.
And that was the because of poverty. What do you have to show when others come wearing Nike? What do you have to show? So you have to show your masculinity. You have to show something. I think that is what drives even all this. Whereby you would be, I was used to wear this huge earring. Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah,
so yes, but you can see that everything is not like it doesn't come from a proper family.
Right.
And I want to say that there is hope.
Yeah, for somebody.
But you need to align yourself with where hope is.
Ooh.
Yes. You need to align yourself with where hope is. And there are prophecies already. The thing that I learned early is that my household, my family is the prophecy number one. Prophecy number two is your community. If you don't change anything, you are going to be like the people in your household. If really we have to continue like this,
sure.
There's no reason for you. You have the same blood. You are sleeping in the same house. You are eating the same food. What's gonna change? And when someone speaks of hope, take that gamble. You have to take that gamble. And there are. This I learned later that there are authorities, depending on how old you are. We cannot preach someone should leave their house when they are still teenagers, when they are still young, when they are still under parental guidance. We can teach them the fear of the Lord, but you are not going to go anywhere. We are not going to take you out of your mother's house and say, no, because they are not Christian, come to where the Christians are. Yes. So until such a time that you are able to make your decisions. And I've seen that poverty takes away dominion. Takes away dominion from parenting. Dominion in this context, dominion is power over your responsibility. Now, if you are poor, you don't have power over your responsibility, which are your children. Because now they will make decisions for themselves, and you know that there's no food in the house. Keeping them doesn't help. Now they have to go out. So it takes that away. Then we find ourselves young and making decisions for ourselves. And I have to say that a lot of us, we don't make the right decisions. Even me, many of the what I say the right decision drove me here. A lot of them were wrong. I see that if I had guidance there and there, I could have went far. Yes, I've become somebody, but it is not where I see that if I had guidance there, I would have been way far. So certain decisions I made.
But at times, actually, I think let's look at the people that we're dealing with. There are certain people who refuse. They refuse good counsel.
Yes.
And we keep saying there's no counsel out there. Yet, actually, there's counsel, there's hope out there.
Yes.
I'm talking to somebody right now who, you have people around you to help you make the right decision. But when you look at the pride that has consumed you, when you look at, the things around you and nobody can tell you nothing, you cannot take any advice whatsoever. And I'm saying, could it be that actually you are where you are right now because you do not want to listen to anybody? Because somebody like yourself, you'll be very, very far by now if you could have listened to counsel, good guidance. you have made a lot of wrong, bad choices in your life.
Yes.
But if you can reflect and appreciate the people that God has blessed you with around you, and say, man, when I need something, I know for sure that I can go to auntie this, sister this, brother this, pastor that, or I can approach even the psychologist, to really, or the professional to help you. But it is my belief that we have a lot of counsel out there, and we have a lot of help out there. But people that I'm not sure whether it's pride that you don't want to raise your hand and say, man, I'm in need. Can somebody help me? Can just picture this person who kind of just really drive. We just gave you a car. You knew how to open the vehicle, but you can't start the car. You are in the beautiful thing. You are among the beautiful thing that you can't even just access. You can't even just use because you don't want to expose your vulnerability. And I'm saying to you right now, wherever you are listening to us, there is help. There's a lot of people who are ready to help. There's a lot of good counsel that God has, raised in this time to come and help us. So help is on the way. So you don't have to really give up on yourself because help is on the way. Help is on the way. Don't die in silence. Because if you die in silence, that would be wrong of you. So I'm talking to you, listening to us tonight, because Brother James is saying, I had to make a decision. I've made a lot of wrong choices in my life, but had I met somebody, Brother James' heart was so pliable. He was willing to meet somebody. He was ready to be mentored by somebody. And I'm charging somebody out there to say, there are people who are ready to mentor you, man. Only thing that you need to do is just raise your hand. Raise your hand. Brother James, man, I feel so strong about this topic, man. I feel so strong because there's somebody out there who is going to repeat the very same thing that their fathers, grandparents, brothers has made. But just because of pride, they don't want to take good counsel. Maybe just talk to somebody there.
When you are about to make decisions, you have to evaluate.
Right.
And be a self-prophet.
Yeah.
And check where are you going. Maybe in 5 years, in 10 years. And the thing that we bring is that we preach Christ.
Yeah.
The Christ that we preach, it has to come to people who are in bondage. Number one, you have to convince the people that they are in bondage. So if someone has pride, but they don't see that they have pride, it's a problem. You first have to convince them. For instance, me in a township there, I didn't know that there's a power that is holding me.
Ooh.
So one thing that has to come, something that has to release me from the family. Once I'm outside there, now is the field. Something that has to help me to be successful in the field. Now we are being held by the powers of our families because the bloodline that we are in, it's a pattern. You are gonna go straight to the bloodline of your fathers if nothing is done. If something is done, then you are outside of your family. Then you face the world. Then you still need direction, the direction to succeed.
Yeah.
Which power are you using and where are you going?
Oh man.
So those are the things that, even though people we don't talk much about them, but one thing that comes in handy, you have to be disciplined.
Yeah.
Discipline. You have to stay somewhere whereby it doesn't make sense. But just because someone says stay here, then something will come up. Yes, don't say I'm wasting time. My friends are doing this. You don't know what your friends come from, and that is a winner for me.
Right.
I knew early that we may be working the same work, the same salary, but you are 5 steps ahead because of where you come from. Find out that I'm paying a bond. You don't have to pay bond. Find out, I'm paying for the car. You don't have to pay. Already by the time you left home, they gave you a car. So I can't compare myself to you. So the thing that is keeping people, you are looking at your neighbor. And people will become rich one day. You are looking at your neighbor. And you don't know that this person, their parents who doesn't live with them, you don't know about, has them in a will. You are not in a will, but you are comparing yourself with. So the day their parent dies somewhere, their life changes. What's going to happen to you? You will see this person's life change in a flash. So for me, that was a winner. Once you start okay, at least compare, even comparing yourself with people who are far ahead, let them mentor you. But even them, you can't compare yourself, because there are a lot of technicalities that makes people who they are. And you will see that a lot of them, they will disqualify you.
Sure.
When they come and read their CV, you will see that someone will motivate you only to find out, no, the first thing that changes life is because this person has a degree and I don't have a degree. So for me to even think like him, I must have a degree. And here I am following him.
Yo, Brother James, let me tell you what Charity is saying. Charity, one of my co-hosts, man, she says, takers don't get tired. And that's so true. And they miss out on their own blessings and provision. Very truth. See, thank you so very much for your contribution. Listen, I'm getting a lot of messages, but I'd like you to just really go back there. I'm following somebody who's got a degree. But I don't know that this particular person has got a degree, because I don't want to be vulnerable and ask.
Yes.
I don't want to be vulnerable and ask, whether this one's got a degree or not.
Yes.
And you see these people actually prospering, succeeding in life, yet actually they've got an added advantage.
Yes. Yes.
There was a time, my own personal story, there was a time where, we had, the helper coming, and the helper took some stuff and then she left. And then we contacted the helper. Then she started swearing and all those kind of stuff. I said, no, it's cool. No, it's okay. Then, but I said, this is what I said, man. I said, when you're a child of God, you can't finish me, man. Yes. And that's the thing that I live by.
Yes.
Today I say, man, you may have taken clothes. You may have taken perfumes. You spray, it's going to finish.
Yes.
But you see, you have not destroyed the source.
Yes.
No. God has made me the source of the perfume, because I brought the perfume in the house. And then I think a month later, this particular person realized that she messed it up. And then I think something broke. The stuff that she took broke. Somebody's other thing was stolen again. They stole it from her as well. She stole it from me. They stole it from her. Then actually she came back through another person, apologized. I said, no, that's okay. No, you meant it for evil. That's okay. The Lord meant it for good. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I said, don't worry about it. And she thought actually we're gonna I said, no, we're not calling the police. No. May God teach you the lesson. And then somebody really came, and I said, Auntie, are you sure you're coming back? And this one was leaving for good. I said, Auntie, you sure you're coming back? She said, no, I'm coming back. After Good Friday, I said, no problem. I said, are you sure you're coming back? She said, yeah, sure. And then this one actually we dropped this person at the X-raying, and I said to my wife, this one's gone. And guess what happened? When we came back,
yes.
And I went to the room. We had to go, to.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes,
we had to go.
Yes,
then we opened. You know what she did? She left the key on the table. And I didn't know that you took the key. She said, yeah, sure, absolutely, took the key. Because we were going away. So, you sure you got a key? No, I've got a key. We came back, the key was on the table. And then went to check, the house was to let.
Yeah.
And then actually I said, no, let's write a message and thank her. It said, the Lord bless you, we bless you, we release you. You don't really come up with stories, we release you. Thank you so much. Yes. For what you've done. So I think I'm echoing what you're saying about, the added advantage with that other people have. Me and you as a child of God, we do have the added advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But James, I think, look, time is run, man. I think I'm enjoying this conversation. But you've got a book here that talks about the idols of charismatic. I want you to talk to me. What was the motivation for the book? What made you to write this book?
The thing, I do a lot of preaching on socials, on TikTok, on Facebook. Even my colleagues, they know that I like preaching.
Yeah, you're a TikTok pastor.
Yes. So they would ask questions. A lot of them will come with questions, and I found myself for a very long time explaining the same thing.
Yeah.
So I decided, let me put this in a book. In fact, I was just writing. I was just writing randomly, and whoever I can share with, I will share with. So I think when I had 3 chapters, I can make this. I can make this a book. Yes.
So did you you took all the clips of your YouTubes and combined them to make it a book, or you sat back and said, okay, what is the structure of my book? Where do I start? What is it that I want to really address?
Yes.
But what is it? What, maybe top 5 or top 3? Top 3 things that when you look at it, that's contained in your book and says, this is what people have made an idol out of.
The first thing, in fact, this book, when you read it, the first chapter is written in English, but in the manuscript it was written in English and Sesotho. So when I wanted to print, I was like, no, I find myself explaining what I wrote in Sesotho and in English. I'm like, it's the same thing. Then I only did English. But we are addressing the issue of ancestors. People have problem with ancestors. For instance, if you say a Christian, do you honor ancestors? They freeze. They don't know what to do, what to say. Ancestors is like, hey, don't say that, I'm a Christian. No. Let us say it. Let us understand what you say. Because I find myself encountering people who are into ancestors, and I want to win them to Christ. I can't just dismiss them as demons. They won't listen to me. The same with Muslim. Once you say they are demons, you lost the conversation. Yes, you have to have background knowledge so that you can lead them into what they are saying. Then they can know this person has knowledge.
Right.
So that is my first one. The second one is the exile, giving people a reason to live where they are and to come to Christianity. And my favorite, the most controversial, spiritual fathers.
Oh. Man, come on now.
Spiritual fathers.
Come on now. I didn't tell you nothing, okay? I didn't tell you nothing about that. Okay, we'll come back to that because I want you to actually, with the time remaining, to go back there.
Yes.
Talk about the spiritual fathers. Hey.
Yes.
I didn't tell him nothing about spiritual fathers. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
About the spiritual fathers. My cousin, I think is listening now.
Yeah.
Mpo, he said on this topic that I didn't do justice.
Yeah.
Because I always talk to him. He was like, hey, man, you have went hard on all this stuff, but this one,
you soft.
Yes, you went soft.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I realized that some of the things that I can express them, but to pen them down, it's a bit difficult.
You need to record. And get somebody to transcribe. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For instance, this thing of changing spiritual fathers, to me,
changing spiritual fathers.
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't make sense. Totally doesn't make sense. For instance, what is a father?
Yeah.
A father is in the Greek is pater or pater, depending on the pronunciation.
Right.
But it is the one who starts or the one who initiates something.
No, hold on. Let me just greet Uncle Joes. Uncle Joes, thank you so much. I love you so much. This man, my father, right here.
Yes.
His name is Uncle Joes. Uncle Joes, thank you so very much for hitting me on my socials. Yeah, continue.
Yes.
Yeah. Spiritual fathers. Yeah.
So when we look at that the father is the one who begins something, the one who begin. You are the father because you begin the family.
Right.
The forefathers, they are the ones who begin the family. Now, when you say I'm having another spiritual father, or this is my second spiritual father, what did he begin? Because the first one introduced you to Christ. You were born again from the first one. Then he's a father on that account. Then the second one, if you call him a father, what did he begin? Did he make you born again the second time? So for me, but it's not just logic. This is me applying logic. But even if we go to the text themselves, Paul argues that you guys, you may have 1,000 instructors, but I begat you. Paul was making that argument that you can't go and say, I have a father. If you move to Cape Town and now my spiritual father is this one.
But could it be that actually that's what we are meant to, to believe or to do? Because quite frankly, you particularly in the Christian world, we have and to a point where actually this men and women they demand you to call them the spiritual father.
Yes.
And I'm like, my goodness, you don't force. I belong to the Mathebula, so therefore you can't force me, to belong to the Shabalalas.
Yes.
I'm the Mathebula, so therefore why are you forcing me? You don't force the bloodline.
Yes.
You don't force the connection. You have a child, say, you have a child, ma'am. That child is your child, regardless of whether they go to America, whether they go to Tanzania, they go to Guyana, it doesn't really matter. That is your child. And they will remember that my father is somewhere in South Africa.
Yes.
My father is somewhere across the world.
Yes.
And you are the father.
Yes.
Gee, but why do we have today, particularly in the Christendom, where you find these people actually, forcing people to say, call me the spiritual father. And I find it to be so deceptive, and I find it to be so loose, and I found it to be so ungodly, and I find it to be so diabolic sometimes.
Yes,
because come on now, you don't force no people to call you whatever.
Yes.
Can you become so that I can call you? My father had to become a father.
Yes.
So when I open my eyes, it's like respect.
Yes.
I mean, I was telling you now about Uncle Joe's. I love this man to bits. I used to work with him. I love Uncle Joe's to bits. Everybody, I love Uncle Joe's. My family knows that I love Uncle Joe's to bits. But guess what happened? He did not force me. He did not force himself. But he had to behave. He had to conduct himself around me so that I can just say, you know what? That is my father there.
Yes.
Because a lot of people actually, they are forcing instead of you live it. When you live, when you walk the path, when you walk the journey, we will call you that.
Yes.
And then now we have a lot of talkers around. We interviewed even people that says, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. And yet they can't. I said, just do, shut up and do. When you shut up and you become, then actually we'll call you that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
For instance, if someone is a pastor, you go there, you are already born again. You already have a father there.
Yeah.
And God turns him into a father for you.
Yeah.
That is not doctrinal.
Yeah.
That you can. God made this. God knew that when He took you there from that spiritual father there to bring you to this one, there are things which that one had not taught you yet. So now when you come to this one, God is still gonna continue. The thing in question is the glory. The thing in question is the glory. And my argument from the scriptures is that God is our spiritual father. Because the Bible says He is spirit anyway. He actually is the one who claims that I'm spirit and I'm your father. So He's actually supposed to be the one who's the spiritual father. The ones we have here, they are appointed by Him. Just like the physical one. They are appointed by Him. God can send you to someone who's going to father you.
Yeah.
But the genesis of the matter is that you were born from a crusade in a tent somewhere.
Sure.
That's where your Christianity started. That's where your father is. But we are not forcing that you have a relationship with your father, but we are just letting you know that you are already born again. So there's already someone who gave birth to you in the spirit.
Listen to what Uncle Joseph is saying. Uncle Joseph is saying being a father is a journey of life. No, being a father is a journey of life guidance and truth, and it's not a title.
Yes.
Being a father is a journey of love, guidance, and truth. And it's not the name.
Yes.
It's not the name.
Yes.
Because a lot of people actually now they want to impose the name on you.
Yes.
But I'm saying, who are you guiding?
Yes.
Who are you loving?
Yes.
And who are you nurturing?
Yes.
And who are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Gee whiz, man.
My point exactly.
But you're not telling me the truth because you want to force me to belong to you. Yet I've got my father in South Africa.
Yes.
Names are cheap and worthless. It is behavior and action. That's what Uncle Joyce is saying.
Yes.
Because actually, you are not walking as a father. Have you seen, you told me earlier that actually, you're married.
Yes.
Have you ever reminded your wife, either during the heated argument, and says, you know what, you shall respect me, I am your husband. I said, the day you say that you're my husband, you have lost the husbandship.
Yes.
Why do you remind me? Walk like a husband. Behave like a husband.
Yes.
Behave like a father. Therefore, I will respect you like a father.
That's true.
Because actually what I see today, which has made Christianity to be disrespected today, I see these people actually, trying to woo you to them in the name of father, son, daughter. Yet actually they want to, extort money from you.
Yes.
Because everything now it's about money.
Yes.
What the other party can get.
Yes,
You've been giving. Sometimes not even giving. You've been giving forcefully. You've been hijacked. And in that giving forcefully, I'm not sure, well, you have been hijacked. I think I don't even have the worst word. You've been hijacked. And guess what happened? When you look back, you don't even have anything.
Yes.
You were toiling for this person.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't even have anything. This person actually out there is driving, living large. But my father, let me tell you something about my father. My father wanted me to be better than him.
Yes.
My father helped me. My father created an enabling environment for me to be better than him. That was my father.
Yes.
But I'm saying, but somebody that will be taking. And I'm like, when am I going to buy the couches in my own house? When am I going to take my wife and kids out for lunch? When am I going to just really join the gym membership?
Yes.
Huh? I need to really lose weight. But when am I going to do that? But this one is saying, you are the son when you give money.
Yes.
You are a good person when you give money.
Yes.
And I'm saying, guys, come on now. Everybody who's listening to me today, I want to really, really, really warn you. Please, I want to warn you. Please be warned. Woe unto you who is extorting the vulnerability of these people. I want to repeat this. Woe unto you if you are the men and women of God and you calling yourself a man of God and you are extorting money, you are extorting, and abusing these people just for your own personal gain. Woe unto you. We have made Christianity to have no impact, to have zero impact whatsoever, because we are known for extorting money. All you want from these people is their resources. You do not need them. I repeat, a father wants their children to be far better than him. A father wants their children to be better than him. That is legacy. But if you, as a pastor, you want to extort money from these people and you don't even care about these people, the Bible says, Petros, Peter, feed my sheep. Don't abuse my sheep, but feed my sheep. You are tasked to feed. You are not tasked to take advantage of these people. These people today, they could be, driving better, living better, even coming to the men, to the women, to the house of God, healthier. But now they're coming to the house of the Lord, angry, bitter, because they know for sure that they're going to be hijacked financially when they get there. They are called, they are placed or put in positions where you know for sure that you don't want them, but you are just enticing them by giving them the positions so that you can just extort money from them. You do not want their soul. It is time. We've been playing church for too long. Right now, it must stop. Stop it. Because the time of the Lord has come. One of these good days, you're going to die and have to go and account before the Lord. Do you really, really love these people for themselves? Or you are just pretending to be milking these people? Pretending to be milking these people. Today, right now, somebody who is lazy to go to school, lazy to go to work, lazy to go find a job, guess what happened? They start a church. Because they know for sure that there's money there. There's naive and vulnerable men and women who goes to the church. And you start masquerading by marketing, doing glamorous marketing toward these people. Come on now, go get a job. Go get a job. Would you? Go get a job. And somebody right now, you are so mad at that church. You've realized that this church is making money. Now you want to leave where God has planted you in that ministry to start your own church. Guess what happened? What is the motivation? Money. Power. I want to have the same control, same influence. Guess what happened? We are confusing people because people are asking why. You see, every 30 meters there's a church. This church, the church of 13 people. Every 13 seconds, there's a church of even 15 people. But guess what happened? This man want to live large. This man want to be worshipped. This man want to be saved. This man want to be, come on. This man has made himself God. Eh? No, man. No. This topic about anybody taking advantage to somebody, it just really drives me so crazy. It drives me so crazy. Agajo is saying 100%, Brasol, giving gifts and money does not make you a father. A sugar daddy do. Sugar daddies, maybe they do that, but they're not fathers. Yeah? Doing things with you, or sometimes saying no for your own good, to someone to watch you play the sports, even so terrible. Giving you a hug when you are down, that is a father. Men of God, how many times have you seen your church members down and you go in there? Because when is the church members, when they're down, you say, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray with you. But when it's your turn now to be down as a man of God, you say, let's contribute to the, for the pastor. How does it work, brother? When the pastor is in need, we contribute. When the church member is in need, we pray for them. Double standard, man.
Yeah.
Double standard. I want you to really address that before we go home, because, man, time is fast spent now.
Yeah, and nothing is a coincidence. It depends, like you are saying, what draw you to ministry. You can be drawn by a lot of things. I once told them that even fasting, sometimes you can be drawn because of anger to fast, because it's anger that draws, and it's anger that's gonna take that glory. And if you were drawn because you see success in terms of money, and that's draw you to ministry, so there are gonna be problems. And the coincidence that is not there is that when we become spiritual fathers, we end up becoming idols. Idols in terms of everything is directed to the men who started the ministry. There is nothing that happens without the men. And you will see that in the churches, there are thrones. There's a chapter that I deal on with thrones. Thrones is where every time you see everyone sitting on the same chairs, but the pastor is sitting on a different one, then that seat is called the master seat or the seat of the Lord. He's the Lord of the house. That seat is called a throne because already, even if you enter, the thing, logic is going to tell you there is the master seat. Yes. Unfortunately, it was not so with Christ. Christ, they needed someone to identify him. So enter a charismatic church and you'll know who to shoot. You just go just straight to that seat and you'll finish your man.
The beautiful things that I love about Rev, SC and Umam Fundisi Mathebula. I love this couple, man. Love this couple dearly. We don't have the throne. We don't. They sit in a normal chair with everybody.
Yes,
man. I'm telling you, this is the first pastors in my whole life. To see them so funky. They dress up. They're gonna wear a t-shirt to go to church. Listen, if they do wear a suit, they wear a suit when they want to wear a suit. But there's no particular dogma that they follow. That it got to be a suit, it got to be a tie, it got to be this, got to be that. No. These guys are chilled, and when you look at talking about somebody who is relatable, I'm like, man, you're not even just relatable. We're gonna just touch you. We don't just hear what are you talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, calm down, man. Listen, man. Ati, can you just really take a break, man? Because when we come back, I want to just really wrap up.
Yes.
I want you to just really start telling everybody about where to find the book, because this book is so beautiful. James, you are so blessed, man. I enjoy having this beautiful chat with you. Let's take a break and we'll be back.
In a world where voices are rising, where courage is honored, and where change is not just spoken, but celebrated. Join us for the 5th National Annual Gender-Based Violence Awards, a prestigious evening dedicated to recognizing heroes, advocates, and survivors who are standing firm against gender-based violence. Taking place on the 30th of May, 2026 at the elegant and new OR Tambo Hotel. The red carpet starts at 2:30, the main event 4:30. Step into a night of purpose, prestige, and powerful storytelling. Dress in your finest elegant black tie and be part of a movement that matters. Get your tickets now at Copy Ticket for 250 Rand. For more information, call 072 507